From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Wednesday, October 29th. Our first story this morning is overseas. Governor Pillen is in Israel this week on a trade mission. Governor says Nebraska accounts for more than 99% of all U.S. beef exports to Israel. Adding a plant in Hastings is the only one in America that brings kosher beef to their country. Talking with media from his hotel in Jerusalem, and despite the conflict going on in the region, Governor Pillen's trade meetings are expected to continue through this morning. So we'll continue to keep you updated here at 1011 Now with more. Your second story, new this morning, we're learning where the inmates at McCook's work ethic camp are being moved ahead of its conversion to an ICE facility. From the Nebraska Examiner, the Nebraska Department of Corrections says 186 men have been transferred to other state facilities. 103 have gone to low-security correction centers in Omaha and Lincoln, 59 to the Nebraska State Penitentiary, 17 to the Omaha Correctional Center, and 7 are now on parole, 2 were discharged, and 1 was placed into post-release supervision. Governor Pillen also announced the opening of the facility has been delayed, awaiting approval from the Department of Homeland Security. To our crime tracker this morning, 45-year-old Kier Williams, accused of stabbing and killing a Nebraska priest, has pled guilty. Williams entered pleas in a Washington County courtroom to charges that included first-degree murder, which could land him life in prison. Late last year, he attempted to argue he wasn't responsible for the death of Father Gutsoll by reason of insanity, later changing that plea to not guilty. Williams will be sentenced on November 12th. Fourth story this morning, in Adams County, a man is suing the popular video game Roblox. Victim says over a decade ago, when they were a teen, a predator pretended to be a teenager and lured them into giving up personal information before allegedly sexually assaulting them. Suit alleges Roblox knowingly failed to implement basic safety measures like stronger identity verification and improved parental controls for minors. It comes as part of a much broader legal action by 2 firms representing over 2,500 child victims on Roblox and Discord. And wrapping things up with your final story, in case you didn't miss it, last night, Maroon 5 performed at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Lead guitarist James Valentine is a Lincoln native. Ahead of yesterday's concert, 2 commemorative signs that say James Valentine Boulevard were posted at the intersection of Canopy and R Streets in the rail yard to honor the Lincoln Southeast graduate. Mayor Leary and Gaylor Baird also added remarks saying the sign represents a welcome home to the hometown talent whose music is globally recognized. I even had a chance encounter him with myself there. You can see in that picture. Very nice guy, and he had plenty of shout-outs from the band last night's performance as the hometown hero. Well, that's going to be your morning pulse for this Wednesday morning. We'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day. It's clear but windy out today.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.